Hello and welcome to this episode of Creating with Howcraft. My name is Denise Yesback-Moore with howcraftcollection.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create my silvered bracelet. The tools and supplies you will need to create this bracelet are round nose pliers, wire cutters. We will be using an assortment of silver tone metal beads. These beads come in a super bundle. This is the large bead bundle, and this bundle comes with 50 pieces. This is the smaller metal bead bundle, and this bundle comes with 80 pieces. We will also be using 7-ply wax linen cording and dyed suede cording. 3 millimeters. This color is Adobe Brown. A complete list of the jewelry making supplies and beads, along with printable PDF instructions, can be found on howcraftcollection.com. Search silvered bracelet. Start off by cutting a 49-inch length of 7-ply wax linen cording. We are going to twist the end of our wax linen cording to make a little needle. And I picked up this lentil silver bead. We're going to pass that through to the center of the cording. Let's form 2 simple knots. And we're just moving that knot down, pulling it tight. We're going to form another simple knot. Make sure the first knot is nice and tight. Move that knot down. You can see that it's not in the center, so we're going to move it to the center. Once your knot is in the center of the bead, we're going to come back in and form an overhand knot. We're just going to move that knot down so it butts right up against, separate the strands, and pull it nice and tight. Bringing the strands together, we're just forming a little knot with both of the strands. I just grabbed this pretty butterfly metal bead. We're going to string that bead through, bring it down all the way to the end till it butts right up against the knot. Forming an overhand knot with both of the strands. Pull it through, make sure that bead is nice and tight. Move our knot down, separate the strands, and pull it tight. I just grabbed this beautiful filigree metal bead. Let's pass that through. Bring it down. It's butted up against the previous knot. Now we're forming an overhand knot. And I'm moving my knot down. Separate the strands and pull it tight. In order to save time, I'm going to string the rest of the beads and form an overhand knot between each bead. This is a cube wing, a large wavy bead. We have 4 of these beautiful rondelles, a bumpy bead, a bird cube, and a spider. I just wanted to add a quick tip. Sometimes the cording won't go through a metal bead, and this could be any bead, as long as it's metal. What I like to do is I come back in with my round nose pliers and I just press it in, making that hole a little bit bigger, making the other side of the hole a little bit bigger, and your bead will fit through. I just completed stringing and knotting all of my beads. I just cut a 14-inch length of the suede cording. I cut it a little longer so you can adjust where you're going to attach your knot depending on the wrist size. Finding the center of the suede, we're going to separate the strands, and we're going to come back in and form. Make sure it's laying flat. We're going to form our simple knot, twist it a little bit, and form another simple knot. Now that the knot's set, let's twist. So we should look like it's laying flat. Next, this is a large hole tube bead. We're going to pass the 2 wax linen cording strands through first. Bring our suede cords together. And we're going to pass the suede cording through, and we're going to start moving our tube bead down to right about there. Okay, now I'm just going to pull on each end, and I'm going to slide this tube down right over the knot. Now we're going to create the dangles with the wax linen cording. I'm using 1 strand, and I'm forming an overhand knot, bringing that knot down right about there. I just strung one of the smaller silver beads onto the end. Let's form another overhand knot, moving our knot down. You can grab your round nose pliers and pull that knot down. Let's trim off this little end. With your round nose pliers, come back in. And we're just fraying the ends of the cording to give it a finished look. I'm going to pause right now and do the other side. Now you can see I finished both of the little dangles. Next, we're going to place our bracelet around our wrist to get an idea of where we want to form the knot. I'm going to form the knot right about here. So we're just going to come in and form an overhand knot with the suede. And I'm just making sure I'm pulling that knot nice and tight. And then you want to trim off the ends. I always cut mine at an angle. So we'll do one that way. To connect the bracelet, we're just going to pass that side through. And there you have it, how to create my silvered bracelet. If you are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe at Howcraft USA. Follow us on Instagram at Howcraft Collection Beads. Be sure to visit howcraftcollection.com for more inspiring DIY projects and for all your jewelry making needs. New beads are added weekly, and each week howcraftcollection.com features an amazing new sale. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.